What's going on, YouTube? You guys are probably wondering where in the hell is the ring? Well, we got a big old thing, and this big old thing wasn't about to fit in that ring. So, I could just ramble, but I think I'll show you. You are seeing that right. Yes, we got an elimination chamber. And I like this box because you see him right there, Benoit. So I think that's cool. Yeah. And also it comes with DX, and this Shawn Michaels head is amazing. But anyway, enough suspense. Let's get into it. And I'm not about to stab this box. So I underestimated how many pieces there were. I don't know how to time lapse, so wish me luck. Okay, we got step 1 complete. This is a lot of work. We are making progress. I messed up and I put these right next to each other, so it made the chamber look really dumb. But I fixed it, and let's get ready to add the ropes. So my only complaint so far is you have to tie the ropes, which is super unfortunate, but it's not that big of a deal. And it's starting to come together. And I think it's still smaller than my actual ring, so it might have been able to fit. Ladies and gentlemen, we are finished. And my only complaint is how short it is. Like, here's the Jakks Triple H it came with. And you can open it like that. There's 2 doors actually. If you look in here, like, you can't really see like that, but it doesn't look that bad. But then you come over here, you can barely go to the second rope. You can't even go to the top rope. Then obviously you can't do the things on top of the cages, which is actually a really important detail. So I'm gonna modify it eventually, but let's just get into it by itself. Oh shit. So it comes with DX right here, Triple H and Shawn Michaels, and this Shawn Michaels comes with his vest and chaps, which is really cool. If I get a Mattel Elite, I'm definitely going to put those on it. And it has this really good head sculpt that looks just like HBK. But yeah, this is actually a really cool little Jakks figure. I don't use them in the Fed. I won't use them in the Fed. He'll go in the crowd with everybody else. And then the chaps just unclip and they just come off. Yeah, they unclip up here too. Then you just pull them off, and oh, they completely unclip from each other. And then yeah, you pull them off, but I'll do that later because that's weird. But yeah, they come off and all that, and then it comes with Triple H, who has his elbow pads, and once again a really good face scan. Jakks was amazing with head scans. And plain Jane tires on both of them, but let's be honest, they're not why we got it. We're going to take them out. Here's the chaps and vest, by the way. But they're not the reason we bought this. And I'm going to get 3 different figures to show you, like, depending on who you're using, what height problems you'll face if you don't plan to modify yours. Okay, we got 3 figures here at different heights. We got kind of average size, my custom Fuego del Sol, and honestly, I just want to show that off. I freaking love this custom. The paint's not great, but I love it. And stand up, buddy. He has old Rey Mysterio boots, which are kind of shaky. And then speaking of, we have Rey Mysterio, obviously, a short little luchador, and the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman. So we'll zoom in on Braun Strowman's head, why don't we? Strowman, this is him standing in the middle of the ring. And basically, you raise his arms, he can almost touch the top. Almost. And then Rey, he still can't even go to the top rope. And then with Rey, this doesn't hurt him, like, at all. As I knock over Braun Strowman. Stand up, Braun. There's Ray, obviously he still has a bunch to go. And then Fuego del Sol, as I knock over Braun and Ray, if Fuego will stand up. Okay, Fuego just doesn't want to stand up for me. Hold up. Come on, Fuego. He stands up, I promise. The ring's uneven. And then there's Fuego del Sol. So with your kind of average height guys, it's not a super big deal, but like you can't go on top of the chambers and you can't go to the top rope even. And also, there's only 2 chambers, which I didn't know at first, but you know, it's completely fine. I'll find a way to work with it, even if it involves putting a divider between these 2 and making it 4 chambers. But and then on top, it is not sturdy like at all. Like it's just held up by a few pins. And here. There's Fuego up there. You can see that it is just not sturdy. Well, I mean, but I'm gonna zip tie it to where it'll be fine to make it higher up so we can do more stuff before I use it in the Fed. But I mean, if you're gonna keep it like this, average size figures like Fuego and shorter size figures like Mysterio will work perfectly. Even some of the bigger guys like Braun, although yeah, he's very limited. So apart from that, still kind of a letdown because how short it is, but I will modify it. And like I said, with your normal size guys, it is perfectly fine. Now on to the chambers. Angle it right there so you can see. Okay, both chambers are breakaway, so you can slam somebody through them. And then the back here pulls out. So if that pulls out, you can go ahead and get your guys chilling in there and then lock them in. Well, there you go. You can lock them in. They're stuck in the chamber. So there's a normal guy like Fuego. Let's see how they work for Braun. Pull that away. I'm struggling. Yeah. Braun does not want to fit in there. Oh my god, there we go. So with a bunch of maneuvering, you can get Braun Strowman in there, and his head is literally poking out from the top. So your giant guys like Braun Strowman, Big Show, maybe Drew McIntyre, I could go test that. But I mean, if Braun Strowman could fit, then everyone should, unless you plan on using Mark Henry. Then I don't know what to tell you. But Henry's short, so you might just be a little stuck. And then Mysterio, obviously, if Fuego del Sol can fit, anyone smaller than him can fit. So yeah, the pod chambers are really cool. And I'm just going to grab Jeff Hardy because I have him over here. I was filming stuff for the Fed. So we got Hardy. They're fighting it out and stuff. Ray can throw him through the chamber. Obviously it didn't go through because I wasn't trying to put him through. I mean, you can poke it out and stuff, and the glass does like completely come out, and yeah, it can come out. And then if you really want to, you can just pull apart the thing over there like this. Let me get Strowman out of here. This is going great. Anyway, you can pull out Strowman. And you can fit your hand back there and push it back up. And there we go. Lock that chamber back. So I mean, for a pick fed, it will work. I will recommend though, getting these things to go higher, because like, yeah, you can hang off of them. Hold on, let me get Mysterio real quick. Well, he might not be the right guy to use, but hold on. See, Mysterio here, he can hang, but it being as flimsy as it is, makes it really rough, and yeah, see, it almost collapsed by doing that. Which isn't ideal, but some zip ties can fix that. But I mean, like that, it goes back on really well, and they look good in the chambers. And like I said, Mysterio through a pod, you can do that, and also this top part. This top part clips onto the back here. If you can get it unclipped, which is not that hard, you can lift it up. And that way it makes it easier to put them in and to fix what you broke, and then easily just set it back on there to replace it, and then it clips right back onto the back, which is a nice feature to have. But I mean, this was Jakks, and Jakks made some quality stuff. The chamber, I think this is the size of a basic ring actually, which makes a lot of sense. And then like, the ring's nice though. It's a solid ring. And then you got the metal on the outside where they just take themselves and slam onto the metal and start cutting. So yeah, I mean, it's really good. I wouldn't pay $300 for it. I didn't pay $300 for it. I paid a lot less. I got it from the great folks at Toy Vomit, and I paid a lot less than $300. Still wasn't cheap, but it was worth what I paid for it. But yeah, I mean, it's a good thing. I'm gonna modify it real quick and I'll be back. Modifications coming nice. I'm gonna tie a string through them all to keep it held up. After I can find the other piece, because I just had it and now I can't find it. But here's what we're doing right now. And here's the rig up. Now it is beyond ghetto. It's a bunch of zip ties and fishing line and tape. But as you see, it's holding up Jeff Hardy just fine. Gives us more room up here. All the fishing line taped to the roof. See, this is a good thing about having it slanted. And yeah, I think it looks alright. This is definitely what you will be seeing if we bring it to the Fed. And now you can go to the top rope and do everything. And Fuego's been trapped in that cell forever. He's taking a nap. But yeah, if you don't want to go ahead and do all this, then you don't have to at all. It was completely opinion based, and this is what I hang my titles on. So I see something shaping up here. But yeah, the ring is really nice. It's a basic scale ring, as you can see back there. But I think it's even smaller. And then it has the 2 pods. So you could do a fatal 4-way in this. And Rey Mysterio can hand on the cell. Well, but anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching. See you later. Definitely grab if you can find it for a good price.